While it may be winter-like the first part of the week, the potential for severe weather is just around the corner. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it's the start of Severe Weather Awareness Week, a time to review and perhaps practice your plan for dealing with severe weather, especially tornadoes, as well as taking stock of any emergency supplies you may want or need. For the first time since the pandemic, National Weather Service officials will be in Scottsbluff this evening for in-person spotter training. Region 22 Emergency Manager Tim Newman says that will also teach you safety if you're out during severe weather.
They will be able to explain to you relative to your position which way the storm is likely to move. And then if you are out and you actually see one and you're not spotting for us, you can know which direction to go to get out of its path.
Tonight's spotter class is at 6 p.m. at ESU 13. And the annual statewide tornado drill and siren testing will take place Wednesday starting around 9 a.m. Mountain Time, with monthly testing continuing through October. Weather and emergency management officials will also highlight various topics during the week, including safety dealing with lightning, hail, wind, and flooding. Well, a rural Mitchell man who spent 5 years on the run on drug and weapon charges will not be standing trial in Scottsbluff County. Back in December, 45-year-old Sean Turner was taken back into custody in Colorado as he evaded local charges after authorities found more than half a pound of methamphetamine and nearly a pound of marijuana in his camper, as well as 47 guns on the property. Earlier this month, Turner was offered a plea deal and ended up pleading no contest to amended charges of possession of meth 10 to 28 grams with intent to distribute, possession of a short shotgun, and possession of a machine gun. Court records say that the county attorney's office will recommend the mandatory minimum of 3 years in prison when Turner's back in court on May 2nd for sentencing. We'll have more news right after the break.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Welcome back. A public hearing on a request to change zoning on about 30 acres in Gering to allow an affordable housing project to move forward is on the City Council agenda tonight, but it will need a supermajority for approval. The City Planning Commission approved the Oikos development request for a change from medium to high-density residential for duplex and fourplexes northeast of McClellan Park, but a number of nearby residents are not happy with the decision. They filed a petition with enough valid signatures to protest the decision as counter to the city's comprehensive plan. After the hearing, it would take 6 of 8 council members voting to override the protest and approve the rezoning request. Well, changes to staffing levels are part of a plan announced Friday as officials at Sidney Public Schools work to close an expected $600,000 in funding in the budget for the coming school year. Superintendent Andrew Farber issued a letter on Friday outlining numerous decisions that have been made, including not to hire a new principal at North Elementary and asking school-related clubs like DECA, FFA, and HOSA to offset the expenses of experience outside the classroom. A decision regarding the future of North Elementary is anticipated in April, but if the school does not close, third grade classes would be moved to South Elementary, and fourth graders would get their instruction at West Elementary. Farber says with a loss of funding at this level, unfortunately staffing will be impacted, with the district initially utilizing attrition and individual retirements to offset the expense of staff, as well as merging some positions and filling others from within if possible. He said throughout the process, the district's goal has been to engage in a thoughtful process that allows for adjustments to the school budget while minimizing the impact on classrooms and staffing. And a Cheyenne man is in custody following a fatal shooting that occurred early Saturday morning in Cheyenne. Police say officers were dispatched to a report of a shooting at a residence, and upon arrival found a 25-year-old male who is the victim of a gunshot wound. Officers began to administer first aid until medical personnel arrived, and the victim was transported to Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, where he was pronounced deceased. Later that morning, detectives arrested 23-year-old Antonio Navarrete of Cheyenne for 1 count of first-degree murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. He was booked into the Laramie County Jail without incident, and the case remains under investigation.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
Local baseball kicking into high gear. Both the Gearing and Wesco Legion programs have held their annual preseason banquets and fundraisers as they start to turn their attention towards preparation for the upcoming season. For Wesco, the preseason gathering now includes the annual Hall of Fame inductions for the past program greats. There was a trio inducted this past weekend, including two of the Zephyrs' all-time greats in Joe Moran and Eric Marino, along with the guy who captured all the highlights along the way, longtime TV man John Clanton. Let's start with Eric Marino, the program's top pitcher in so many different categories over the years.
It means a lot to me for sure. Growing up here and having the career I had here, it was really special to me to be brought back and be put in, especially with Joe. Like I said up there, I had a lot of good memories with Joe and a lot of wins with him and Coach Moran. And it kind of shaped me who I am as a person, so it means a lot to me to come back and be put in the Hall of Fame.
After his time with the Z's, Marino went on to play at Lamar Community College and then 2 seasons at Nebraska Omaha. Joe Moran was next to be introduced as a Wesco Hall of Famer, and he's the only player to come through that gets to say they were both player and son for the head coach. Joe's dad, Mark, of course, the staple of Wesco baseball over the years.
So, I mean, it was awesome. We were with each other all day pretty much at practice, my whole life as a kid, all through high school. And then we'd go home usually and we'd watch games when we got home. So it was awesome. It meant the world to us. It's still a big part of our life. So we don't live by each other anymore, but we're always texting, talking about games and stuff like that. So
Moran went on to have a career at WNCC and then an outstanding couple of years at Bellevue University outside Omaha. And then the third inductee was everyone's favorite man with the camera, John Clanton. John recently moving to North Platte to continue his career in television. He was honored for his positivity and dedication to getting all the highlights. Clanton was on hand and he talked about this great recognition he gets from the program.
Well, it's a special honor to be recognized by the Westco program, mainly because I've been covering them for over 22 years, and they've given me so many great moments and so many great highlights over the year. I should be putting them into the John Clanton Hall of Fame. So it's an honor that they recognize me because they're a great organization and a great bunch of players, and I'm just happy to be inducted in with Eric and Joe, two kids that I covered and seen flourish for so many years.
John Clanton, Joe Moran, and Eric Marino all inducted into the Wesco Baseball Hall of Fame this past weekend. The WNCC baseball team picked up a 4-game home weekend sweep of Luna Community College this past Friday and Saturday as they start their North Conference record out at 4-0. The Cougars have now won 5 straight games, and they'll be on the road this weekend for a 4-game set at Trinidad State. On the softball front, the Cougars lost 3 of 4 games down in Kansas at Colby Community College over the last couple of days. The lone win yesterday in Game 1 of the doubleheader, 4-3, was that final. They'll now be off until April 5th. That is the latest today from right here at the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears have gone into the annual spring musical at Scottsbluff High School. Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical will be taking center stage this year and features lively songs, meticulously choreographed dance moves, and live music from the Pit Orchestra. Linnea Bleich, who stars as Matilda, tells KNB News that a lot of work has gone into this year's musical.
It's been a really fun show so far to put together. All of the songs are very upbeat, and the choreography has been really fun to learn. But I mean, the story itself is about a little girl who loves to read, but her parents are not very supportive in that endeavor, and so she finds other adults in her life, like Mrs. Phelps, her librarian, and then Miss Honey, her teacher, and kind of falls in love with life again, I guess.
You can buy tickets online at ronnie.com, that's RONNE.com, under the musical tab for the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening performances. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.